Got a real rivalry on your hands with the first and second unit now.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said it. They won the other day. But no, it's good. They're playing hard. It's good.
You look at the Boston game now up there. It's been so close the last couple times. Is the first hurdle, get over this hurdle against that team to prove something to you?
No. We're still measuring us against good teams. They're a really good team, and they play well. They play smart. We'll see where we are. We're just should be, we'll try to figure it out and try to. Obviously, it's Boston, so there's a rivalry there, and it's some good stuff, and it's in our division, and we need to also try to get in the playoffs. There's a lot of implications, but still too early to definitively say yay or nay.
Do you remember your mood the last time you were in Boston?
My mood?
Yeah,
I was happy. It was no.
Things were
pretty sour. We played really well up there, and we had a chance to win the game. We lost it down toward the end. Jeremy played, and the first half, and just okay. But it's changed a little bit, Mark, just a hair bit. It's amazing.
When you look at that, back at that 6 minutes, and then you compare it to what he did the next night, what changed in 24 hours for him? And did anything in that Boston game maybe prepare him or foreshadow what happened next night?
Well, maybe just, getting more comfortable. It could be. Just mentally, he's going, you know what? He might have been tentative in Boston, and I think that's what he said. I read where he said, I'm just going to go out and play my game and not worry about it. I don't know. You'll have to talk to him about that. We did like some of the things he did in Boston, some of the things he didn't, but enough to give him a second chance, and then it just exploded.
How does it? I mean, how can it change that quickly? I mean, I remember those. You had the turnover, you fouled Pierce at the three-point line.
But most of it is psychological, and this game is. These are all really good players, really good, and somewhere they were great, and some college or high school they were great. And you have to have your ego, and you have to play without worrying about things. You have to react. Some guys are anointed and can get that confidence right off the bat. Some guys got to work through it. Some guys don't do it. He just took the challenge, and obviously he's got the skills, but psychologically he just, for whatever reason, in New Jersey got to a great place, and since then it's been even better.
How important has the last 3 days been for the staff, and what do you think some of the pluses that came out of this practice?
Well, it's just good practice. I mean, there's nothing. If you have it, you take advantage of it, but any team knows if you get practices, it's going to help. Especially in our situation, we had some guys offensively. We can get the plays down. We know more plays and knowing who can play with who. And also defensively, we played a long time without really JR knowing our schemes. Getting guys back healthy. There's a lot of good benefits.
Coach, speaking with winning in Boston, was it more impressive that it was a very adverse environment? Boston, obviously, the arena is so loud and intense. Was that also a factor of looking at Lynn's performance?
I don't know. You have to ask him. I have no idea. But I don't think so. I think it's just a matter of him. Okay, I got my one shot. I've got to make it. Right. And then he found out, okay, you do have 2 shots. Maybe you'll have 3 shots. But for whatever reason, he just got confident and had a good game. And sometimes can't explain it. Sometimes it happens.
Is Boston, they're the Atlantic Division reigning champions? I know Miami's the ultimate goal, but is Boston sort of the first step to you guys?
Well, it always has been. Yeah, I mean, it's just a good team, and it's we're both fighting for the 7th, 8th spot right now. Now they have higher aspirations, so do we. So this is a home game for them that I'm sure they feel like they have to have, and this is a good part that we can measure ourselves. And just because it's Boston, it has a little extra spice because they beat us last year 4-0. There's a lot of little subtitles or subplots.
Are you curious to see how Jeremy fares against certain teams in particular, the big defensive? I mean, obviously in Miami, and I know there were circumstances that night, and I saw this, but they got Rondo, they've got that disciplined defense, they've got some of those teams that Jeremy still has to kind of figure out how to settle in.
Well, I just think he's a good point guard. I think the team has to figure out certain things, and maybe when there's a lot of pressure and stuff, the ball has to move faster. But we as a team have to have our flow and things. I think Jeremy can read the situation and he'll be comfortable in it. I think he's passed all the tests. Now it's just a matter of learning and getting better and getting older and wiser as a point guard. But there's definitely no test out there. I don't have to say anything.